Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Tracy. I'm Tracy. Today we have a short yoga stretch which can be practiced at any time of the day. We will gently calm and soothe the body and mind as we stretch and lengthen the muscles, increasing flexibility and promoting relaxation. No props necessary, but you may like to grab a folded blanket, good if you want a slight lift off the ground for the seated poses, and also support for the knees when kneeling. And when you're ready, meet me on the mat. Start in a seated cross-legged position, feet in line with your hips, little toes connected to the floor. You can sit on a folded blanket to help reduce stress and discomfort in the hips, knees and back. Placing your hands on your knees, close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath. Just enjoying the inhale and exhale. No need to control or change the breath. Resting here for a few moments in Sukhasana, also known as the easy pose. Soften the face and relax the shoulders down. Let the tongue rest on the roof of your mouth just behind the front teeth. Very slowly drop your chin to your chest and relax your shoulders down. Avoid rounding your shoulders forward. Holding here for 5 breaths. Slowly lifting your head forwards, turn your head over to look over your right shoulder. Slow even breaths in and out through the nose. Neck stretch is not only refreshing for the neck, but can also help relieve the stiffness in that area. Slowly bring your head back to centre and repeat on the other side. Coming back to centre, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. If you'd like to intensify the stretch, use your right hand to pull your left ear away from your shoulder. Feel a nice stretch along that left side of the neck. No pressure down, just lengthen out the side. Releasing and repeating on the other side. Releasing the hand and bring your head back to centre. Bring your arms out to the side of your body, about shoulder height, and begin to rotate your wrists slowly. Make the movement slow and deliberate, bring your awareness to the muscles of your wrists. Switching to the other direction. Our wrists go through a great deal of repetitive motions throughout our daily lives. Increasing flexibility can reduce wrist pain. Bring both hands back in towards the heart. Place the back of your hands together at chest level with both wrists flexed. Press the hands firmly together from the knuckles to the fingertips. We'll hold for about 1 minute. Remain sitting up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed down. Release and it will feel lovely to shake the hands and wrists. Placing your hands behind you, cross the legs the opposite way. Pressing both sitting bones evenly into the ground. Inhale deeply as you raise both arms towards the ceiling. Exhale as you turn your chest to the right. Placing your left hand on the outer right knee and your right hand on the floor behind you. On your next exhale, you can use the hands to deepen the twist. Ensure that you remain sitting up nice and tall, keeping the spine lengthened. Coming back to centre, inhale deeply as you raise both arms towards the ceiling. Exhale as you turn your chest to the left, placing your right hand on the outer left knee, on your left hand on the floor behind you. And as before, on your next exhale, you can use the hands to deepen the twist. In revolved easy pose, we are stretching the upper back, upper chest, spine, hips, neck and shoulders. It can also help to ease sciatica, backache and fatigue. Coming back to centre. Legs remaining crossed, feet in line with your hips, little toes connected to the floor. Lean forward and use your right hand to help feed your fingers of your left hand in between your right toes. Then as best as you can, interlace the fingers of your right hand with your left toes, flexing the heels. Inhale as you fold forwards, letting the elbows move forwards. Exhaling, lengthen the upper body as you bring the forehead towards the floor. Many of us will find our feet mostly trapped in shoes, so this posture really helps to enliven our toes by stretching them in a forward fold. Inhale and slowly coming back up, releasing the hands. Cross the legs the opposite way and repeat. Leaning forwards, use your left hand to help feed your fingers of your right hand in between your left toes. Then as best you can, interlace the fingers of your left hand with your right toes. Inhaling as you fold forward, let the elbows move forwards. Exhale, lengthen the upper body as you bring the forehead towards the floor. By stretching and strengthening the toes, feet and ankles, it can improve our posture and enhance our overall well-being. Inhaling, slowly come back up and release the hands. Sitting up, stretch the legs open to the sides to the point where you feel a good stretch. Toes and knees pointing straight up. You can lighten the posture by keeping the knees bent if the hamstrings are tight. Twisting the upper body to the right. Inhaling as you walk the hands forward and exhaling as you just fold over the leg. Deeply stretching the legs to spine. Adding a twist, bring the right forearm to the inside of the leg, open the left arm up overhead and stretch to the side. Rotate your chest upwards, eyes gazing up, keeping both sitting bones anchored to the ground. Wonderful all over body stretch, reaching the inner thighs and between the shoulder blades. Inhaling as you come back to centre, Sitting up tall, repeating on the other side, twisting the upper body to the left, inhaling, walking the hands forward and exhaling as you fold over the leg. Toes pointing towards the sky. You can lighten the posture by keeping the knees bent. Adding the twist, bring the left forearm to the inside of the leg, open the right arm up overhead and stretch to the side, rotating the chest upwards, eyes gazing upwards. Inhaling, come back up. Placing your hands behind you as you straighten your legs out in front. Give them a little wiggle and shake, should feel really nice. Coming onto your hands and knees. If uncomfortable for the knees, pad them with a blanket or double up the mat. Stepping your right foot forward, knee just above the heel. Left knee lowered, slide the foot back until you feel a nice stretch in the hip and thigh. For a deeper stretch, place both hands inside the front foot. Move the foot a few inches towards the edge of the mat. Walk the arms away and rest on the forearms, allowing your weight to sink into the hips for a deep stretch. We're really stretching into the quads and the hip flexors here, and also the hip socket of the front leg. Pushing yourself back up onto all fours, tabletop position. Curling your toes under. Hands just ahead of the shoulders. Inhale as you lift the knees off the floor and exhale as you straighten the legs as much as comfortable. Coming into downward facing dog. Keep the spine lengthened and the weight evenly distributed in the hands. Really enjoy the stretch at the back of the legs. Breathing in and out through the nose. You can shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Knees back down to the mat. Coming back into tabletop position. This time bring the left foot forwards. Moving it into the variation that you're comfortable with for today. Keeping the left knee just above the ankle. Slowly pushing yourself back up into tabletop, curling the toes under. With a nice big groan, push yourself back up into downward dog. Really enjoying that stretch in the back of the legs as you push the heels towards the mat. If your hamstrings are tight, keep the knees bent. It's more important to keep the spine lengthened. Shaking the head yes and no. Bring your knees back down to the floor. Walking the knees back, and then the hands forwards, come to lie down on your belly. Feet a comfortable distance from each other. Relax the buttocks. Move the elbows just ahead of your shoulders, propping yourself up. Moving into seal, lift up as you straighten the arms. If sensation is too strong, bring the hands forward, or you can widen the position of the arms. If the sensation is still too strong, come back down onto your elbows for Sphinx. Move into the variation that you're comfortable with. The neck can stay neutral, or you can gently drop the head back or forwards. Seal is a wonderful way to tone the spine. The stomach could also receive a lovely stretch. Slowly lower your chest to the floor. Coming back onto hands and knees, take the knees as wide as feels right today and bring the big toes together. Drop the hips back towards the heels as you start to walk the hands forward and melt your heart down. Keep the shoulders from hiking up to the ears. If you're feeling any uncomfortable sensations in the low back, bring your knees in slightly. Keep the elbows lifted, arms engaged. Forehead resting on the mat. Closing your eyes as you relax into the posture. Allowing the mind to calm, relieving stress and fatigue. Adding a twist to the spine, bring your right hand under your chest, palm facing up, and then slide your right hand underneath your left arm about shoulder height. Resting your right ear and cheek on the mat as you allow the tension in your shoulder to drain away. Bringing the right arm back to centre, stretching the arm out in front and repeating on the other side. Drawing the left arm back in and extend it out in front. Allow both elbows to rest on the floor for a moment. And then push yourself back up into kneeling position. Remain kneeling or a comfortable seat of your choice. Lower your hands onto your thighs or into your lap. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Closing your eyes, come back to a natural breath rhythm. Taking a lovely deep inhale through the nose and out through the mouth as you let go of any stress or tension. One more deep inhale and exhale. Softly opening the eyes, bring your hands together in front of the heart. Bring your thumbs up to your third eye, bowing forwards and whisper Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. It's all free and will help support free yoga on the internet.